Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about another Spark 143 model, and today it's the 1999 Toyota GT1. $1999 would be Toyota's last effort to try and win the famed 24-hour race. They would not come back for 13 years, so this was their last shot. 3 TS020s were entered and dominated qualifying, claiming all 3 spots for the start. As the sun shined for the start of the race, it was a fierce battle between Toyota, Mercedes, and BMW. With the Toyotas being the faves to win, their biggest fight would not be the other cars, but tires. All 3 cars had multiple punctures throughout the race that would eventually culminate their challenge to win. During the night, the number 1 car suffered a tire failure and crashed heavily into the barrier before the first chicane. Martin Brundle was okay, but twisted the frame and the car was retired. Later on, Terry Boutsen had a horrific crash heading into turn 1, caused yet again by another tire puncture. He was okay, but had to retire. Out of safety, the number 3 comes into the garage for a full look over at the back end, to make sure nothing is wrong with their remaining car. By this point, the BMWs were first and second, and the number 3 Japanese-driven Toyota was third. As the sun rises, the number 17 race-leading BMW crashes into the wall at Porsche curbs. Lado suffers minor injuries, and the number 15 sister BMW takes the lead. The number 3 Toyota is hard charging in second. With hours to go in the race, the number 3 Toyota is flying around the circuit and set a new fastest lap. But sadly, the number 3 Toyota suffered a huge tire puncture heading down the back straight to Indianapolis. Thankfully, he saved the car, got it back to the pits, a quick tire change, and he was back out in the race. However, to avoid another DNF for the team, the number 3 was told to back off and make it to the checkered. However, this would be Toyota's highest finish at the 24 Hours of Le Mans to date. And let's talk about the second place number 3 Toyota GT1. It's in a dark gray Spark box. You got the Spark logo on the back. The sides are open. It's on a white base, which is my favorite. And we just slide it right out. And if you notice here, they went with a more streamlined design versus last year. Last year was a red base car with these amazing graphic stripes going over the top and the sides. But this year they went with just a simple white nosed car. As I said earlier in my other videos, 1999 was my first inception to Le Mans, and seeing these Toyotas were such an amazing sight. I loved how cool they were super fast. It was all about Toyota and Mercedes, and I just loved the contrast of the red versus the silver, and these cars looked super quick flying down the straights. Seeing all the different manufacturers and their designs for their race cars, it just added so much allure to what the 24 Hours of Le Mans is. The detail on these Spark 143s are amazing. I love all the carbon fiber work on the air ducts, the detail to all the graphics. Even the wheels, I love the red accents on the spokes, and the overall design. If you look at the front, you'll notice the side view mirrors are angled. That's just to help the driver see better, and that's a really cool detail. And overall, it has a great shape to it. Toyota was the first to have their rear wing connected to the body, and later on in the rules at Le Mans, you were not allowed to have the wing connected to the body. And Audi adopted this design for their R8, but when they changed the rules, they added just a tiny little slit so that it really wasn't connected. Audi found out that because Toyotas were so fast when flying down the straights. This was an all Japanese driven car, and if they just didn't have so many tire punctures, this could have been their year to win. I would have really loved to see this Toyota win the 1999 Le Mans, but because of all the tire failures and Mercedes being withdrawn, the BMW was just there ready to pounce, took the lead, and ended up winning the race. So here it is, the 1999 Toyota GT1, driven by all Japanese drivers that finished second at Le Mans. If you like this video, give me a like and a follow. I've got a lot more Spark models to unbox, and I'm uploading a new video every Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.